entire hell. Hold the fuck on. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, it's gonna be a doozy. Who else is here? That's gonna catch the story right now. While I got time. And let's just hope I don't get interrupted. I see two. Who else? Yeah. Yeah. Just hope I don't get interrupted, that's all. Cause ooh, I mean that ain't gonna do nothing but add to the story, but the story gonna keep adding to itself any fucking way. Where the fuck is Crystal? She's supposed to be in this motherfucker too. For real. And Nika. Both their asses is supposed to be up in here. Damn it. Because y'all like the only ones who tune in to this shit consistently. So, yeah. I'm probably a bit early on the shit. But, shit, I had to get this out. I've been waiting to fucking tell this story ever since I was I'm not gonna say necessarily rudely interrupted, but ever since I was interrupted from telling the last one. So yeah, y'all excuse my little water bong. I'm gonna try to do this as much off camera as I can without having to get my ass up, because I just finished fucking cleaning this damn house, and I'm not tired, but yeah, I just cleaned up shit. So break. But yeah, Crystal need to hurry the hell up. I tried to wait as close to 10 o'clock as possible. Because, you know, you remember when we was kids and, you know, we had house phones and shit. And your mama used to always say, don't have nobody calling my house before 10 o'clock a.m. and don't have nobody calling my house after 10 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to wait as close to 10 a.m. as possible. But I was getting a little bit impatient, I ain't gonna lie. After I got done cleaning, I was just sitting here like, fuck. Fucking baby is out there screaming like that. Anyways, I would like to know who else I have watching before I start this story, because I might have to backtrack a little bit. Because yeah, I want to make sure that everybody is up to speed on this shit. So, quick recap, right? We were talking about, we need to come up with a name for him, because the last nigga is Knucklehead. So, we need to come up with another name. We need to come up with a name for, you know, oh boy we talking about. Because, you know, I ain't gonna say his name or nothing like that. I mean, he don't do social media and shit. At least I don't think so. I don't know. But we not gonna say his name, so we need to come up with a name. Shit. I don't know what we gonna call him yet. Shit. Give me something. Something that, Yeah, nothing's coming to me right now. Yeah, nothing's coming. What do you want, Jade? Why are you shivering? You cold? Go in your house. I guess we just gonna call him okay, so the last time he said that he loved me. So we gonna call him Loverboy since he said this shit. We gonna call him Loverboy for right now until we come up with something better. So we talking about Mr. Loverboy. I was talking to him before I met Knucklehead. I stopped talking to him when I met Knucklehead because Knucklehead came in here, you know what I'm saying, actually at first wearing some big boy drawers and doing big boy shit, but then he got comfortable and he put the fucking tidy whities back on, you know what I'm saying? So after Knucklehead got booted, Loverboy, you know, resurfaced. So next month it will be a year. I forget what day. I'd have to really go back in my calendar, but as of March, we have known each other and been talking, you know, for a year. Up there's Nika. So more neighbors. Anyways, so yeah, Loverboy resurfaced and all that good shit, whatever. So last live, I was talking about him and he kept calling and interrupting and I kept having to come back or whatever. And it initially started, if you really want to know if a dude like you, back all the way the fuck up off his ass and see if and how he reacts. And that's what the fuck happened. I backed off his ass for like a smooth month because, again, with him, I've been dealing with this pattern because I'm not sure if he's in a relationship with old girl because he told me one thing, but, you know, I read through actions. I fuck what a motherfucker tell me. I give two fucks what flies the fuck out of your mouth because I find out a lot more just by watching your movement than a motherfucker can ever fucking tell me with their own two fucking lips, okay? So, you know, this is why I've really not been so on him like I would probably be on him if I knew for a fact that shit was legit with him, right? So anyways, Jade, stop sniffing around. Go sit down. So anyways, he resurfaced. He pops back in the picture and shit. And I backed off for like a smooth month. And I backed off for like a smooth month and I was laying in here getting ready, you know, sleep, we'll do whatever. And he called me and the first thing that fucking flew out of his mouth was like, did you go and get a man or something? Because I ain't been talking to him. I ain't been texting him. But again, I've been seeing a pattern. So I backed the fuck up, right? So ever since then, he's been like calling me more. He's been texting me more. Like the conversations, like he's actually been holding conversations on the phone, not just a, hey, how you been? How you doing? I want to see you. Like we for real, like been talking and conversing and shit, right? So he told me that he loved me. And that he loved spending time with me and loved talking to me and shit like that. And I was like, bro, you know, you using that L word, you know what I'm saying? And the L word, you know, that's something you can't play with. You know what I'm saying? Like you're using the L word, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be throwing that word out there like that if you don't mean it, you know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers get hurt behind that fucking word, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, he said the shit, right? Mind you, this is the second time he said it to me. And I don't know what ancestor in me or what other part of me, every time when he says it, the two times he said it, it's like, bitch, don't believe that. He just saying that shit because oh, the first time is because, oh, you was taking care of another nigga's baby. And this time it's like, bitch, don't fall for that bullshit. He just saying that because he thought that you had a man, and because now he know that you don't, and he's for sure on that. He trying to throw something out to try to catch your feelings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he trying to rope a bitch in. So that's what whoever the fuck in my head was saying to me when he said the shit, right? Yeah, I've been talking to this man for almost a year. Yeah. Yeah, I did. That's the only one that's getting it. But anyways, so, yeah, like, that whole conversation in my head was going on, right? So while we were on live, he called me. Y'all know, he interrupted the live like 3-4 times, right? So he calls and he interrupts the live, right? And I'm like, hey, you know, how you doing? You know, we chopping it up and shit. And he's like, oh, you know, what you doing? And he was like, I fucking miss you. Like he put like emphasis on it. He was like, I fucking miss you. And I was like, do you now? And he was like, hell yeah. And I'm like, okay. You know, in my head, I'm like, nigga, you miss me, or do you miss the cookie? Because, you know, nah, you know what I'm saying? You can't mix them up. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, right? So, yeah, we chopping it up after he did interrupted this live, right? So, we talking. And remember, I'm telling you, like, his energy, his aura, like, is strong. And sometimes he doesn't even know how strong it is, because there are some things that he's still learning about his spiritual self or whatever. But he's in tune and aware enough to know how in tune I am, so much to the fact that he comes to me for spiritual advice. Like, he calls me goddess. Okay? So, yeah, right? And it's crazy, like, when we're around each other and shit, like, we could really, like, feel the shit. So we're talking, and he's like, you know, we need to, oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I just seen some shit. Anyways, I'm gonna just let it go. Yeah, I'm gonna just let that go. So anyways, now why would you say that? What would give you that impression? So, you know how y'all know me. You know, y'all seen some of my videos. I go out, I ground myself, at least when it's hot and it's too fucking cold and windy out in this bitch right now for me to be walking in the park. But, you know what I'm saying? He's into that shit. Like, grounding together. Like, he's dead ass, like, a nigga, like, he was like, we need to go to the park and ground ourselves together and take our shoes off and walk in the grass and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, that may sound simple to some motherfuckers, but to me, that shit's a big fucking deal, because I do this as not a hobby. It's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mandatory that I ground myself whenever fucking possible, right? So I'm like, okay. We can do that sometime. We can definitely do that. So, mind you, he recently moved, and now he literally stays, like, up and across the street from my job. This man been talking about, after, you know, he gets all set in and comfortable, talking about, you know, coming over to the casino every other day to try to, you know, come catch me out on the casino floor. And he asks me, like, can you give hugs and everything like that when you at work? And it's, you know, as long as he ain't trying to grope me or nothing, then yeah, nigga, I can give you a hug. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was talking about bringing me lunch and shit on my lunch break, which it's a beautiful thought, but that wouldn't work because I never take lunch at the same time every fucking day or every night, right? Then he was suggesting that one day when I get off work, I can go over to his house, shower, chill. He was gonna make me breakfast and some other shit. we go keep it right there, some other shit or whatever, and take a nap together. And then he's all like, I wonder what it'd be like to go to sleep with you and then wake up to you every morning. Like, I can't wait till we get time together. Like, bro was trying to plan staycations and shit. He was describing one of the little local resorts that I actually know about here. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like so-and-so. And he was like, that's exactly where it is. Have you been there? I said, no, I haven't. Not to just stay there. And he was like, yeah, you know, I want to take you there. And like, bro was like really, really talking some shit, right? He goes on to say, I'm talking about work and shit. He was like, I want you out of that security job. Because remember, I told you this man has a foot fetish, right? He says that I should be in a job where I could put on shoes that show my feet. It's kind of cute that he would suggest that. But, like, bro was, like, really on some shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't remember exactly what we were talking about in the moment. Oh, talking about the fact that I'm I've recently attained my armed security guard, an armed security guard card and my CCW and all that shit. So I'm talking about when, I was going for my CCW shit, how we was at the range, like I haven't fired a gun in so long, how good it felt, like therapy just, oh my God, like the shit was amazing. And he said it twice. The first time I heard him, but I had to ask him to say it again just to fucking make sure I heard what the fuck I thought I heard. We're talking about this shit, right? This man says, I knew there was a reason why I was falling for you. I said, what? In my mind, I was like, come again? Wait a minute, what'd you say? What did he say? Like, and he was like, I said, I knew I was falling for you for a reason. And I was like, oh. Okay. Mind you, this man done said he loved me twice already. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, what? Was that an accidental? Hold on. Back. But yeah, this man said that he was falling for me. I'm not gonna say I don't know how to take it, but I don't know how to take it. Like, y'all. And then I also, let me not speak on that right now. I know I said it on the last one, but I'm gonna not talk about it right now. But y'all, what the fuck? What the fuck am I? This man then kind of just threw me for a loop. Like, I mean, I'm liking the shit that he's doing. When, what I'm saying? Because he's really trying to get his shit together to a point to where shit can really, like, jump off with me and him. Like, I can see it. But at the same time, I still got that guard up because I don't know what the fuck his little situation is as far as, old girl. Because, they live together. And again, when I met him, he told me that they once had a thing, but now they don't. And it's been whatever the fuck for like a while now. They're just cordial. I don't know if that's true or not. Because I've talked to her before. But I ain't never really had no extended conversation with this woman to really kind of get a vibe, because it was always like either I'm coming or going, she was coming or going, and he was the only one I was really talking to, because he was the only one who was like really around consistently when I was chilling at home and I wasn't at work, because she was always at work. But he introduced me to her, and when he introduced me to her, he was like, yeah, this is Angela, the neighbor that I was telling you about, whoop de whoop whoop or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so he's been talking about me to this woman. So I'm like, I don't know. But it's funny because y'all hear how my voice, I sound like I got a frog in my throat because I'm still trying to get over this cold and shit, right? One of them times he called it. He called while I was on the live. I answered the phone. I'm like, hello? And he was like, hello? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh. I wasn't sure if that was you or not. He was like, I know your son got a deep voice, but that sounded like a whole grown-ass man. I was about to say, nigga, who the fuck is you? And I was like, hold on. Is that what we're doing now? Like, you checking motherfuckers that answer my phone? I mean, ain't nobody different gonna answer my phone. But I'm like, is this what we're doing now? You checking motherfuckers that answer my phone? And he was like, nah. And then he was like, nah, fuck that. Hell yeah, that's what we doing. And I was like, oh. Okay. The fuck? Like, you wanna check motherfuckers that's answering my phone now and shit? Like, you really trying to put on them pants, ain't you? Like, calling me baby and babe and shit like that. Like, you know when you get in a relationship with somebody, how you actually stop fucking calling them by their name and their whatever the fuck you call them and only them. Like, this man does not call me by my name. If he calls me by my name, it's because I haven't talked to him in a while and he's not sure if I got a nigga or something. But if he's sure that I don't have a nigga and I'm still rocking with him and fucking with him like that, he don't call me by my name at all. Babe, baby, babes. That's all he called me. Beautiful, sweetheart. That man does not call me by my name. And Dale, I see you still didn't answer my question either. Jay, if you don't stop huffing and puffing at that damn door. Yes, we got new neighbors, and they make noise. I don't think I've ever had a neighbor that was quiet. Take that back. Him. Next to that motherfucker being completely empty, he was probably the most quiet neighbor I've had on that side. But now, whoever the fuck is over there, I done seen so many motherfucking people come and go in this bitch. Because I've been here almost 2 years. And I've seen so many motherfuckers come and go. I mean, it's expected because it's really not a place that you want to be at like long term like that. Which is why I'm really working the way I am to try to get the fuck up out of here. But yeah, I done seen a lot of people fucking come and go. I done seen so much shit in this bitch, like, oh my god. So no answer to that question, huh? Jay, stop huffing and puffing at the door. Ain't nobody messing with you. Or us. Or the door. You can stand guard, but you ain't gotta make no noise. It's okay. Not right now. So yeah. Talked to him this morning. He was supposed to be coming over today. Don't know if it's gonna happen. But whatever. As long as that motherfucker called before he decided to come. Because if I'm asleep and he come beating on my door, I'm gonna have an attitude. I think you should have called me first. That way I could have got up. Because now I'm about to have a whole attitude for like the first 30 minutes you hear. Like, he's been here. Yeah, he's been here a few times in the last year. We've known each other. And it wasn't until the actual last time he came here, which was probably like a month ago, when he actually met my son officially for the very first time. Like, when he lived next door, he just kind of like saw him when I was taking him to school, or when I was picking him up, or when he walked outside to go to the rec to play basketball or some shit. But like, other than that, like, he's never actually met my son. And I didn't bother to introduce him because it's like a whatever thing. But I ain't gonna lie, I actually do like this nigga. So I'm playing my cards the way I'm playing my cards, but I'm watching him. So as long as he play his cards accordingly, it's all Gucci on my side. He don't know that yet, but I do. But yeah, so last time he came, he actually officially met my son for the first time and shook his hand and shit. So yeah. And okay, so look, I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure that I did in the last live. My son is going to his first high school dance this Saturday. And the girl actually asked him to the dance. And I was like, what did you say? And before my son even told me what he told the girl, he was in the background on the phone talking about yes. And then my son was like, I said, yeah, he was scratching his face. I said, okay. He was scared to tell me. He was scared to tell me that he said, yeah. I was like, okay. And then I said something, and dead ass on the background, on the phone was like, I said something. I was joking with my son. I said something, and he was like, now come on now, get off my boy, like that's his son. Like, hold on. Wait, or don't be trying to call stepdaddy now. Like, you only met him once. I appreciate the energy, but you can't be that one's something you can't rush into. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going just like I'm taking my nah. You can't come in here like that. I mean, that's great if y'all get along, which is still to be determined. But I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to say. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Chill out. I'm gonna let him go. Because I guess he thought I was gonna say no or some shit like that. I told him I was gonna buy him a new outfit. I'm gonna take him to go get a new outfit. He got some nice shoes already. I ain't buying him no shoes because his feet too goddamn big. So he ain't getting no more shoes right now, as long as he can still fit the ones he got and they still look good and he take care of them. But I'm gonna buy my baby a new outfit. He's going to his first high school dance. And I was like really shocked that the girl asked him to go, and she's a junior. Like, dead ass. Ever since my son's first fucking week of freshman year, he comes home like every few weeks and is like, Mom, this girl says I'm cute. This girl did this, or these girls were... I took him to go get a haircut for his basketball pictures. And I was like, I feel fresh. And I rubbed the back of his head and shit, right? And I did one of these. I was rubbing the back of his head. I said, watch. I said, all the girls going to be rubbing the back of your head tomorrow. Oh, cool. You got a haircut. I said, watch. All of them. And he starts laughing like he thought I was bullshitting. He go to school. come back. I said, how'd your pictures come out? He said, good, you're gonna love them. Wait till you see them. I said, okay. And he was like, Mom, you were right. I said, what? He was like, all day girls were rubbing on my head. I said, I told you. That fresh haircut, get him, son. That fresh haircut, get him every time, son. Yup. The fresh line up and swoop. Oh, yeah. Yep, I told you. And he just starts cheesing. And it was just... And that's what he told me. He was like, Mom, there's these group of girls at school. He's like, there's these group of girls at school, and they were laughing and giggling and pointing at me. And one of them came up to me and told me that this one girl in their group liked me. And I was like, oh. He was like, but I just walked away. I said, wait. I said, you just walked away? He said, yeah. I said, why? He was like, because they're ghetto. I said, God damn it. That's my boy. Because he was watching the group when he saw them giggling and pointing at him and shit. And they was in a little ghetto girl group. And he was like, nah, I'm fucking with it. I said, that's my boy. Right? This is before he told me about this other girl that he's going to the dance with, right? So... So, not last week, but the week before last, he comes home and he's like, Mom, this junior girl told me, thinks that I'm cute. This junior girl thinks that I'm cute. I said, wait, what? She's a what? He said a junior. He got nervous because I remember his first week of school, he came home and he said, Mom, this senior girl said that I was cute. I said, all right, don't start no shit, because she almost old enough to get her ass beat. So when he told me, when I asked, when he was telling me, he was scared to tell me that she was a junior. You should see the look on his face, because he was nervous as fuck. I could see it all over his face, right? He was nervous as hell to tell me she was a junior because of the shit that he said with his first week. But I was like, no, all right. I said, it's cool, it's cool. And he was like, yeah, this junior girl told me that I'm cute. And I'm like, all right. So the very next day, right, I'm driving him to school. And we stop at a light. On the passenger side, it's a bus stop. There's a girl standing at the bus stop. Well, she was crossing the street to go to she had crossed the street and went to the bus stop. And he's like, oh my God, that's her. And I said, what? And then he fucking put the seat back, right? He was like, oh my God, it's her. He put the seat all the way back. And I was like, who? What her? Why you laying the seat back? And he was like, the junior girl that liked me. I said, where's she at? And he pointed her out, and she's a really cute girl. I said, oh, she's cute. She looks like she got good grades. And he was like, she does. And I was like, oh, she look like she's not one of them ghetto girls. He's like, she's not, but she has ghetto friends. I said, yeah, it's okay to have ghetto friends as long as she don't act like them. He was like, nah, she don't. I said, all right, son, good job. Oh, shit. My boy. Oh, my goodness. But that shit was funny. He saw her, and then he's tall as fuck, right? So when he gets in, he puts the seat all the way back. And he's getting a little taller, so to see him, he was scooting up. So his knees... He was scooting down, and so his knees was pressed up like this, and he just put the fucking seat all the way back, and I'm like, son, what the fuck? Like, it's not that serious. Like, she ain't gonna really be looking and notice you like that. Like, chill out, dude. Like, oh my goodness. I can't with my son sometimes. He is a fucking goofball. I absolutely love it. Whew. Hi, Amber. But yeah, he's going to his first high school dance on Saturday with the junior girl, and she asked him to the dance. So I was like, wow. I'm not even. I'm a consult with self on that. Okay, woosah. I need some water. Oh my god. And a snack, bitch. I'm hungry. Hold on. Okay, now I got shit for you. Eat some fruit. What you want? Yeah. You standing up? She was, you know, the one good thing I can say about these new neighbors over here, like, I don't like the fact that they're noisy because normally I'd be asleep and I really do need to, what time is it? Abundance Trade, 10, 12. But because I know that they play loud music early in the morning, I know they won't fucking complain about my loud music early in the morning when I'm cleaning. Because I was bumping in this motherfucker this morning while I was cleaning. Because the last neighbors that was over there, that lady almost got cussed the fuck out. And she lucky she was old. And that's probably the reason why she didn't get cussed the fuck out. Because I was in this motherfucker cleaning, doing my weekly cleaning. I had my music bumping, like I always do when I clean. And I was literally done. Like, I did everything. I had finished mopping, and I was going outside to dump the nasty ass mop water, and leave my door open to get some air in here to dry the motherfucking floor. And this lady steps outside her fucking door. She looks to the right. She looks to the left. And as I'm walking back at my door, she said, "Is that your music?" I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "Is that your music?" I said, "Yes." And then she was like, "Oh, could you turn it down?" And I said, I went back inside. I put my bucket back, came outside, and I closed the door. Couldn't even hear it when I closed the door. I said, "Was it too loud when I keep my door open or something?" And she was like, "No, I can hear it from the bedroom." I'm like, "Bitch, you's a motherfucking lie." This fucking speaker right here, it's a pretty loud speaker, yeah, but there's no fucking way. The way our two units is connected, there's no fucking way. You all the way in your bedroom and you can hear my speaker that's in my living room, because my living room is connected to your living room and then your bedroom. No fucking way. I know these walls are thin, but no. Like the neighbor right now playing music. They in the living room. I can hear it. It ain't loud. I can hear it though. I come in this room. I can't hardly hear shit. Close the door. I still can't. I definitely can't hear shit. So I know goddamn well her ass didn't hear my fucking music all the way in her fucking bedroom. She just heard it when I opened my door and she decided to be a bitch. So she was lucky I was on a good one that day, because I'm like, lady, the fuck? In my head anyway. But yeah, her ass didn't stay there long. She was there for about 2 weeks. She probably moved because she got tired of my music, and I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I don't give a fuck. 0 fucks to give. I had 0 fucks to give, and I still ain't got none to give. Because I know damn well she couldn't hear my fucking music. I done had a neighbor over there that I used to talk to damn near every day. Because she come outside and she spoke and shit. And I'd be like, is my music loud? Can you hear it? And this before that old motherfucker moved over there. She was like, nah, I can't even hear your music. And I was like, okay, cool. Thought it was too loud. I was just making sure. So, from that day on, I knew that I could bump my music in this bitch. And it'd be cool. Because her ass, because she was cool, I didn't say shit. But dead ass, I could never really get no sleep when she stayed over there. Because arguing, fighting, thumping, all the fucking time. Plus kids. Damn, 15 whole minutes? Shit. I need to be getting ready to get off this motherfucker. I'm tired. And I can tell because I'm starting to get a headache. Mr. Loverboy is supposed to be coming over, but I doubt it, and I ain't tripping because I'd rather go to sleep right now anyway. I don't feel like being kept up. Not anymore anyway. Motherfucker waited too late to show up. So now when he called talking about what you doing, sleep. That's what I'm doing. Sleeping. Please do. I'm about to chime the fuck out right now. That way I can smash the rest of this fucking orange real quick because I'm really taking my time because I'm on camera. About to smash this orange and lay my ass down. But yeah. Rewatch it. Tune in. Chime in. All that good shit. And I'm absolutely sure this story will continue. Because, yeah. Apparently he got plans. We gonna find out. But yeah. I'll holla at y'all.